Final ride of 2016 to determine our world champion. JB Mooney, Kaiki Pacheco, Cooper Davis, one of those three will win it all. We promise we didn't script it like this, but it has come down to the final ride of 2016 to determine our world champion. JB Mooney, Kaiki Pacheco, Cooper Davis, one of those three will win it all. Back inside T-Mobile Arena, and yet again our Play Again Now Skycam brings you inside the action. All the top four, as well as a couple more still to ride. Valderon's ride has inserted himself into that number 5 position. And as we get set for JB Mooney to prep on Stone Sober, we need to remind everyone, Ty, that he has taken care of this bull before.
Well, and yeah, this is I think this is the type of bull that JB Mooney would want to get on in this championship round when his back's against the wall. And this bull has a lot of different trips. He likes to turn back to the left and buck like this, but we've also seen this bull jump 8 feet in the air and do some crazy stuff that you wouldn't think an 1,800-pound animal can do.
He's got one ride, one more chance to defend his PBR World Championship. And Justin McBride, you know this feeling. Take us through it.
Well, Craig, Ty said that this is a bull he would like to have. Not only would he like to have him, this is the kind of bull that JB Mooney has to have at this point. He's a full bull behind the two guys that he's chasing. You got to have the rankest, wildest bull in the pen. And remember, a couple nights ago when he come down, I said, this guy comes back in a big way. Well, he just came down from the bull about 20 minutes ago. JB Mooney is fired up, ready to ride.
Stone Sober is in a race of his own. He scored 43 1/4 in round number 2. It's going to take a whopping total. Kaiki Pacheco, and you can bet Cooper Davis focused on their task. But this whole T-Mobile Arena is focused on JB Mooney and Stone Sober. Expect some fireworks.
It's going to have to repull it. Stone Sober got the jumping and kicking it. JB Mooney's rope slipped down a little bit. You can see him adjusted there. It was pretty loose. That was a good call on Mooney's part. Because as much forward movement as Stone Sober's going to have, his bull rope would have been clear back. He would have been sitting on the flank by the second jump.
Mac, what does that feel like to a rider when you have all that adrenaline, you have all that purpose, and then all of a sudden you have to let it go to reset?
It's not a big deal to Mooney because he'll be really fast now. He just knows he's got to get it right. This is a 2-time champion of the world, Craig Holmes. He knows how to get stuff right in here.
Moments for Mooney fans around the world.
I'll tell you what, this guy right here is going for it, and this is the mark of a champion. It looked to me like it could have been very close on the slap. I couldn't tell in real time, but right there. Here's one more look. This bull comes around right here. Oh, yeah. I think there's definite big-time contact right there, and that's JB just trying his guts out. And I'll tell you what, that guy right there does not need to hang his head at all. That ain't one of the best bull riders I've ever seen. That may be the best bull rider I've ever seen. This guy has went at it heart and soul, and he has slayed every dragon that they've ever put him up against. And I think he's got many more. You get him to narrowly miss a world championship, he's just going to come back with more fight in him than we've ever seen.
JB will not defend back world champion. We transition to Joao Ricardo Vieira. He is matched up against Magic Train. This bull has been out 10 times this year, only allowed 1 qualified ride. That was about a month and a half ago to Eduardo Aparecido in Charlotte.
Well, I've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. Joao has trouble on bulls that spin to the right. Now, it is something that he's been working on, and we have seen him make some epic strides in it, but I think he's going to be in over his head right here. This bull's going to turn back to the right really hard. The thing that is going to help him is this bull kind of has a little bit of suck back, and that's going to help tip him up there and put him forward and up on, having the weight running down his legs where he needs it to be. This is going to be a test for Joao.
Oh, yeah. At the exact same time, except you're down there actually doing a job. I'm just up here watching a television screen. But Ty, it looked like he came right over at the beginning and touched.
Well, this is the mental block that he has. He's not in danger. It's not like he was getting whipped forward and had to slap to protect his head or save his life or anything else. But it's like he loses his balance just a little bit right here, and he puts his hand down. Look. I mean, he's up here. He's up here. He's fine. And he brings his hand down here. That's just a mental block that he has for some reason on bulls that go to the right. And I would love to see this guy get over it and get past it, because he could be a world champion, no question. If he could even ride bulls to the right, 3/4 as good as he can to the left.
You can see Joao is trying to press the challenge button, and I'm not sure who's going to be the one to tell him that either the challenge is too late or because it's already under review, it doesn't matter. But he thinks, Ty, I'm just going off of body language, but he thinks he started to put the hand down and lifted it up before there was contact. And you can see, just held his fingers up by just a little.
Okay, well.
He needs to find somebody to go translate Portuguese to English so that he can plead his story. And now, this is what's happened. He didn't challenge in enough time, is what we're hearing.
Did you push the button?
Yes, sir. It's here.
Well, Cody Lambert's there.
Here's the deal. I know what Cody Lambert's going to say.
They reviewed
listen.
it already.
Right.
Already reviewed it.
Yeah, there's
Already reviewed it.
Okay, so the officials are working in the information.
Here's the thing we all want to remember. The whole reason for the review is to get the call right. You don't want to get down to, well, you didn't push the button in time. We want to get the call right. And I think he slapped him. I don't know that I can say with 1,000%, but man, that's about as close as you can come.
That's a lot of percent right there. If there's a score, Joao rode him, and now we're getting word there is not a score. It is confirmed. It is a slap, and just like that, 2 of our top 4 riders in the world are called for slaps in the championship round of the World Finals. This is Kaique Pacheco's chance to put the pressure on Cooper Davis. The point differential coming in, Ty, in terms of the overall score is 10 points. That means Cooper Davis has 10 points to play with if they both ride. Now, there is probably no question if each of them ride, there's not going to be 10 points in the middle of that. So what it's going to come down to is where those points get them the place in the round and how those bonus points shift out. Bottom line, Pacheco needs another qualified ride. And as you have talked about, and I think you're holding in right at the moment, Slinger Jr. presents a problem.
Well, yeah, I really think this is a good matchup. Don't get me wrong. There are no give-me's in this championship round, but Slinger Jr. can go either direction. He can go right there in the gate, or he can look right and go left. I think Kaique Pacheco rides well either direction. I do think he's a little bit better to the right than he is to the left. Here's the deal. If you're going to be a world champion, then you need to have an answer for whatever this bull does. That's what it takes to win the championship.
Pacheco goes off at 6.46 seconds. So, Ty, there are going to have to be smarter people in the next few seconds to confirm this. But I think that buck-off has given Cooper Davis the world title. He's already ahead of him in the average. That means Cooper Davis doesn't have to win. He's already world number 1. Cooper Davis is your 2016 PBR world champion.
Wow.
What an amazing feat. That is a plot twist nobody saw coming.
No, absolutely not. And for Ka'iki Pacheco, I'm telling you what, he has been going at it just systematically all year long, and he could not have, you couldn't have had a greater battle for a last ride. That bull was bucking as hard as one can buck, and I thought Ka'iki was going at one the best that he could. He just got beat fair and square.